Hi, James Clark, broker owner for Century 21 Alton Clark, Fine Homes and Estates, here with your monthly market snapshot for Alaqua Lakes. So listen, in 2019, you're going to be hearing a lot from me. I'm going to be providing you market snapshot, market update reports just like this. So that way you have a really strong understanding of your home's value and what it'll actually take to get that property sold. So before we can really dive into 2019, we really need to get a good understanding of what happened in 2018. So let's actually get into that. Overall sales in Alaqua Lakes were actually up 19%. So that's actually a really good thing. So there were 31 sales in 2017, 37 sales in 2018. So really good numbers there. Now, not a lot of movement in the average sales price. That barely went up just a little bit, but that's okay. Because as long as sales and the volume of properties keep up ticking, and as long as we don't go backwards, it's actually a pretty good thing. Now, I will tell you some other communities along Markham Woods Road did actually go up 10, 12, and 15%. There were some others that went down as far as 12%. So I would say not a bad thing that values in Alaqua Lakes held at around 1-2%. So average sales price was a little north of $800,000. This is a slight increase when compared to last year. So here's a really big number for you to pay attention to. So the average price per square foot of homes sold in Alaqua Lakes was roughly $196 a square. So what does that mean? You take that number, you multiply it times your livable square footage, what's under air. That should give you a good baseline of your home's value. Now, obviously, upgrades and things of that nature are going to drastically increase price upwards and downward. If you've got questions on that for what it means to your house, because it's gotta be, you have to be dead accurate with your pricing. I'll talk about that in a second. I'll be glad to help you. If you're just curious about what your home's value is, call, text, or email me. So, average days on market in Alaqua Lakes are actually pretty strong, 98 days. Average time on market in Orlando is 60 days. So for a luxury community like Alaqua Lakes, this is actually fantastic. So properly priced houses sell in Alaqua Lakes and sell pretty quickly. And this number, it was actually up slightly when compared to 2017. Now, here's a number that I don't like. There were 20 properties that failed to sell in Alaqua Lakes last year. What does that tell me? That tells me that a lot of people were probably improperly guided in regards to what their house's value was, or more importantly, what it should be listed at. A lot of people feel like you should list high and then do a bunch, negotiate your way down. That's not true. You need to list right out what you want to sell your house for, better yet, what the home's actual value actually is. Why? Because here's a little tip. Properties usually sell on the Markham Woods Road corridor within 98% of its list price. So what does that mean? There's only 2% wiggle room. So you need to be pretty accurate with your pricing. You need to make sure that you receive proper guidance. This tells me a lot of people were told what they wanted to hear or improperly guided and then didn't do enough price drops, because it's a lot of properties that failed to sell. If unfortunately you were one of those people, listen, please give me a call, text, or email me, and I can help you make sure that that doesn't happen again, okay? So here's a distinct correlation, by the way. You saw that houses that sell, they sell pretty quickly when compared to 206 days for properties that don't. That means they sit there, they don't do the consistent price drops, they stagnate, and then you got the proverbial scarlet letter on you and people just pass your property by. And that's not what we want. So listen, 2019 is gonna be a really good year. There's 19 properties currently listed for sale in the community, and I'm gonna keep you up to date on all the moving and shaking with these properties and anything else that comes up. But listen, more importantly, if there's anything I or my family can do to serve you or your family, please don't hesitate to reach out. Call, text, email. I'm practically a neighbor. I live just up the street off the Markham Woods Road corridor area, and I fully understand what's going on with this market. I've been a 35-year Seminole County resident, and I live just up the street. So I've got my finger on the pulse in that regard. If there's anything I can do for you or your family, please don't hesitate. Oh, by the way, don't hesitate to also visit for more information, markhamwoodslife.com. Thanks for taking your time to watch this video. Take care and God bless.
You ain't seen nothing like this.